The love of a man should mimic God's love for us. We are God's girls. And if we are God's girls, we deserve the best of the world, the best of everything. This video is for a woman who feels broken in her relationship. This is a video for a woman who feels like she doesn't know who she is anymore because of the relationship she's in. This is for the woman who wants to step out of that place of sadness and insecurity and wants to step into the place of power. This is who this video is for. This isn't for the woman who is secure and happy in a relationship. No, this is for the woman who feels broken. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, I'm Lakeishaa. And if you are not new, thank you so much for joining me. As you can see by the title, we are still on the topic of the power of a woman. And in today's video, I am going to be talking about disappointment in relationships. I speak about relationships, dating, self-love, self-encouragement, self-development, faith. If that is something you'd be interested in, then please stick around, subscribe and like this video. I'm really going to be sharing how to move past romantic disappointments and into self-love, self-confidence, how to build yourself back up. If that's something you'll be interested in, then please stick around till the end of this video. This video is going to be a good one. But without further ado, let's just get into it. The question I hear a lot of women ask is, why me? Why did I have to go through this? Why do I continually go through these situations? Why me? Disappointment is God's redirection. Disappointment never reflects you. It doesn't reflect your worth. If anything, it reflects the person or the thing that disappointed you. When I talk about romantic relationships, I get so passionate about it because I know a thing or two about being with the wrong type of men. I know a thing or two about being with men that drain you rather than pour into you. I know a thing or two about being with selfish men and being with men who just cannot give you what you need. It doesn't make them bad, but it just makes them unqualified for you. A man's love is meant to mimic God's love for us. A man's love is meant to mimic Christ's love for us. The love of a man should mimic God's love for us. We are God's girls. And if we are God's girls, we deserve the best of the world, the best of everything. If a man is not able to give you what you need and you find yourself more drained, you find that you are pouring into someone that doesn't pour back into you, they don't show up for you, they don't treat you how you deserve to be treated, they're cheating and cheating again. They're not loyal, they're not faithful, you can't trust or rely on them. You have to ask yourself, is this disappointment God redirecting me? Because redirection doesn't always happen in a way that we recognize straight away. Sometimes it happens over a series of events until we realize, okay, this is God shifting me. Because the truth is, as long as you are in a relationship with the wrong guy, you cannot grow to a certain dimension that God needs you to get to. You can't elevate in a certain capacity. You cannot get to the next level because you are with baggage. Now, this does not speak to whether the guy was good or bad, but this speaks to whether the guy is good or bad for you. And you women watching me, there's some of you that know that the man you're with is not good for you. He is not for you. But then we get to a point where we think, how do I leave after so long? Sometimes it's hard to leave because you have children with the guy. Sometimes it's hard to leave because you've been together for so long. And sometimes it's hard to leave because you're scared. What will life look like outside of this relationship, especially when you've been together for a while? That's codependency. The strongest woman is the woman who is able to leave because she knows that even without this relationship, I'm going to be good. The weakest woman is the woman that doesn't leave out of fear because you are scared of what you will be without them. God didn't create that for you. That's not the life that God wants for you. If you are in a relationship with a man and you feel like your self-esteem has gone down, your self-worth has gone down, you don't recognize yourself anymore, you feel like the woman you once were isn't the woman you are today, then you have to question, what am I doing? What am I doing? When a woman is being treated well by a man, when a woman is with the right man, she goes up. She goes up. She doesn't go down. She goes up. She is lifted up. In all aspects, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, she's up. Because that's what a good man can do to a woman. When a woman is with the wrong man, not a bad man, but the wrong man, she goes down. You need to get back to a place where you know who you are without that man. Sometimes that means separating your life from him. Having time for yourself. Some of you guys don't have hobbies outside of your man, outside of that relationship, and it makes you codependent to a point you become overly jealous. You become overly controlling. You get to a point where it's like you don't know what you do without him, and that is not healthy. You are a powerful woman who needs to identify in that strength. You are so much more than what your relationship has made you think. This video is for a woman who feels broken in her relationship. This is a video for a woman who feels like she doesn't know who she is anymore because of the relationship she's in. This is for the woman who cries in her relationship because she feels like she's not good enough. This is the woman who is crying out for love and she's not getting it. This is for the woman who wants to step out of that place of sadness and insecurity and wants to step into the place of power. This is who this video is for. This isn't for the woman who is secure and happy in a relationship. No, this is for the woman who feels broken. Because I know a thing or two about feeling broken in a relationship and not knowing how to get up, and the man you're with isn't helping you get up. If anything, they're fine with where you are. Now, first you need to identify where you are in your relationship. Is this the person for me? Like, having children with someone doesn't mean that I have to be with them if this is not God's ordained relationship for you. A lot of the time we end up in a relationship that isn't God ordained, and you're in it because you're comfortable, you're used to it, you don't know what to do, you don't know how to leave. But girl, I'm telling you, it's time to get up. You can't stay in a place where you're not happy with yourself. You're not happy with what you look like because of the things someone says to you, because you're not being poured into. You can't stay in a place where life is passing you by. Everything is happening to you and nothing is happening for you. You are a powerful woman made in God's image, and God has so much more for you. If I was to ask you right now, what is your purpose in life? Would you know that answer? What are you put on this earth to do? Do you know that answer? And if you don't, you need to find it. How do you find it? Get closer to God. My self-esteem came from spending time with God in his presence, reading my Bible, praying, watching sermons, watching women like myself. That's how I built up myself as a woman, separate to any man. If you feel like you know what your purpose is, are you taking steps in your purpose? Are you walking in your purpose? Or are you being slowed down by that man? A lot of you guys want to be on purity journeys. You want to abstain from sex, but the guy you're with isn't on that. And so you compromise. And I want to ask you, is that God's plan for you? To compromise for a man? A lot of you women didn't start smoking until you met that man. Is that God's plan for you? A lot of you women became different types of women because of that man. You know, because of the type of life I live and who God has made me, I'm naturally around a lot of people. I'm around a lot of people from different walks of life. And sometimes I see women and I see what being with a certain man has done to them. I see how they've gone down, how the woman they once were, when I look at them now, they look out of it. I can't even believe this is who you are. Because you've been with a man, now a couple years later, you are the complete opposite to who you were when I first knew you, or who you were when you wasn't with him. You're a shell of yourself, and now you're dependent on him because he's become your all in all. You didn't cultivate relationships outside of him. You didn't cultivate a life outside of him, and now he is your life to a point you don't know how to leave. When I see women like this, I'm not going to lie, I get holy anger. I get angry. I look at them and I think you're so much more than this, or you could be. If only you knew the power God placed inside of you. And so this video is here because I'm saying, girl, get up. Girl, get up. Rise above this. You're more than this. You are so much better than this. You're better than a mediocre relationship that doesn't help you become who you are meant to be in Christ and in this world as a woman. It starts by knowing what you're meant to do on this earth. It starts by taking steps in faith. It starts by spending time on yourself more than on someone else. Because if you are not filled up, if you are not pouring into yourself, you are not allowing yourself to be poured into, you don't have enough for someone else. And I know some of you watching may think, oh, but it's so hard because I have kids. God wouldn't give you more than you can handle. If you have children and you feel like I just have enough on my plate, wake up earlier. Wake up earlier than the kids. Go to bed later. Make that sacrifice for yourself, because you are more than just a mother. You are more than just a girlfriend, more than just a wife, more than just who you are now. You are so much more. And you don't even know how much is inside of you because you haven't even taken the steps to learn it yet. Don't let life pass you by because you wasted time on a man that didn't do the same for you. Because half of the men you guys date, you wouldn't even take home to your dad. Maybe your mom, but not your dad. Be real now. You wouldn't take home to your dad because you know that man isn't serious. You know you can't vouch for him. And so instead, you just go along with him and you know that this isn't it. But because you think this is the best you have or the best you've had, you stay with him. Or you need him because you need money. Girl, get up. Start making moves. And even if you can't leave initially, or even if you can't separate yourself initially, start making moves so that eventually you can. For too long in my life, I was held back by men, thinking that, oh, they love me, I just want love, I was looking for love. First of all, I needed healing. I needed healing before I needed the love I thought I needed. No, I needed healing. Because unless I heal, I can't even receive the godly type of love that I deserve. It doesn't stop me from deserving it, but I'm not at that stage where I can receive that. And a lot of you women aren't at a stage where you can receive what God has for you because you are so stuck in receiving something that isn't even for you and you think that's the standard. It's not, babe. There's so much more. Get up. Start that course. Start saving your little money. Stop spending so much on him and start spending more on yourself. Go out by yourself. Get to know yourself. Do things that you like. Find a hobby. Spend more time with your friends. Spend more time with your family. Cultivate your life outside of that man. And watch how much you grow. Men love a woman that spends time on herself. Let me tell you that for free. A man loves a woman that isn't so wrapped up in him because he feels like he still needs to get her attention. A man loves a woman that has things going on for herself, that has her own hobbies. A man doesn't want a woman to be completely obsessed with him, that she loses sight of her own life. No man wants that. Woman to woman, you need something for yourself. You need to have something that has your focus. Because a man can't be your purpose. You can't change a man. Waiting for a man to change is like waiting for water in a desert. A man won't change because of you. A man will change because he wants to change. Let me tell you that for free. A man will change because he wants to change, not because you are begging and pleading for him to change. Children don't make a man change. A man will change because he wants to change. And if any of you are watching me and think that having a baby by a man will make him love you more, make him stay, all that stuff, yeah, no. You hear so much stories about how men are cheating on pregnant wives. Like, you can't do anything for a man to love you more apart from be yourself. My word to women is focus on God and focus on yourself. Don't allow a man to be the center of your world, especially if you're not even married. When you aren't married and you know you're with the person that isn't for you, you're tired or feeling broken down and just feeling sad about yourself, that's the time to focus on you. Cultivate your relationship with God because we are God's girls. We are God's girls. No one will love us like God. Not even our own parents. So that's my encouragement for you today. Hone in on yourself. Hone in on God. Step out of that relationship and step into yourself. Because you will not get better until you begin to realize that, actually, I do deserve better. 2021, I went on a self-development journey from being broken. Self-esteem was low. I didn't think I was worthy of a lot that I have now. By the time it got to 2022, that's when I met my husband. Because I intentionally went on a self-development journey. I'm not saying that's the story for everyone, but I'm saying that when I stepped out of relationships that didn't serve me and I focused on myself, that's when the right relationship came. You can't get better if you don't put yourself in a position to receive better. But that is enough for today, okay? I hope this video encouraged you. This is a series of the power of a woman. And I really hope this video encouraged you. If it did, then share this video with a friend. Don't keep it yourself. Share it with a friend that can be blessed and allow them to be blessed by this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, then please like, share, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts and turn on your post notifications so you never miss an upload. But I will see you in my next video. Bye.